Hey guys, it came in here and welcome back to another Elestrals Deck Profile video. Firestorm is right... I'm used to saying Firestorm, it's not even Firestorm. Lifestream is literally a couple of weeks away. There's a pre-release on Friday, so we'll be going to that. A bit humming and hawing whether we record that or not. It will be recorded, there's people who will record. I might do it, I don't know. But yeah, so it's the first pre-release for Elestrals anyway, so we're going there on Friday. We are going to be showcasing one of the decks which I believe to be one of the meta-relevant decks. I do think this will end up winning a Premier event. So yeah, as you can see, title thumbnail, we are looking at Lochagon. But yeah, I believe this to be the fastest deck in Lifestream. I don't think anything else, maybe Thunderstorm with the Fun Glows and stuff, can go as wide as quick as this. This deck just allows you to special cast stuff, and everything else in there, it just searches for the stuff you need to hit the combo. Yeah, we'll get straight into the build, and then we'll get into the gameplay. So yeah, what we are on two of the new Lochagon. So this card allows you to special cast a Lochagon from your hand with 2 water if you did not special cast a Lochagon this turn. And then when you cast a Lochagon or Drotagwa, you get to heal a card. So that combined with the OG Lochagon, which I did in fact actually sell all my full arts and Stellars, and then obviously the set after they come out really good. But yeah, combine these together, you're healing and popping, because this Lochagon says when you return a Water Spirit from your Underworld back to your Spirit deck, you get to choose, you get to target and destroy a card. So you get your Lochagon out, special cast OG Lochagon, this heals for 1, this pops for 1. So the next cards are what makes the deck really good and very consistent. We are on 3 of the new Foamy. This is the champion of Aphrodite. So this Foamy, when you cast it, allows you to search for Aphrodite, which in itself is really, really good. But it also says you can expend the water and discard the Foamy from hand in order to search for a 2-spirit water Elestral. So in this deck, you are searching, obviously, your Lochagons. As well as the new Foamy, I am running 2 OG Foamies. I have thought about cutting this out. It's one of them cards, I want to cut it out, and then the game after it comes in clutch. It's slower than the rest of the deck, but it's still really good. So what I like doing is playing Foamy. Obviously, if it gets swung in by battle, I can then go into the new Foamy, search for Aphrodite that way, and then you can just search for a Foamy again on your next turn. Then go straight into lock. It's just really, really consistent. We are in fact on 2 Ash Rabbit. Again, a Rabbit is just a solid card. You can probably cut this from the list. Again, it's slower than a lot of the other cards, but looking at the top 3 cards of your deck can find you the piece you need. No one tends to Gorgons this, so it is just a free look. Take a missing piece, what you need. It's a 5 body on field that they're going to deal with. But yeah, I think 2's enough here. You don't want to see it all the time. Another part of the deck I really do like running is the triple Magnaros, and we are running 2 Aetheros in this. The original list was on 1 OG Aetheros, but it never come into play for me, unless I opened it with a Aphrodite and then next just a couple to draw 2 cards. Never really saw the point of running it or playing it. It was just in my hand all the time. You could probably go for a 3rd champion of Aphrodite Aetheros. Again, really strong card. You cast your Magnaros, lets you search for an Aetheros, you then special cast the Aetheros. You've got 2 5s on field because of the Aetheros effect, which says when there are 2 Aetheroses on field, they all get 5 base attack, and when Magnaros is enchanted, it's classed as an Aetheros. So again, you're just thinning your deck, casting big guys. Your opponent's got to deal with them, but this is really nice as well. So I've had it many a times before where I've played the Magnaros, special cast an Aetheros. I've had combo in hand. Next turn, I then special cast a Tadpole, which you'll see coming out in a bit. That gets Gorgons. Well, that's fine, because I can just send over the Aetheros Siphon Spirit from Tadpole if I want to. I could send over the Magnaros. I could send over anything else, and literally it's just a waste of a Gorgons. So that has happened, but yeah, this is really strong. It's just 5 attackers. Aetheros Beatdown is probably going to be a decent deck as well with the OG Aetheros. But yeah, really, really, really solid cards. We are also running 2 of the new Galaxy. I say new Galaxy, it's been out for a bit. It's Champion of Poseidon. We all know what this can do. It flips the stats. There is counter ruins coming out in Livestream which stop this. But it's still really, really strong against anything with less than 5 defense. Or attack, depending on which way they play it around. But again, 2 copies is fine. I did mention Tadpole, so we are running 2 copies of Tadpole. This just allows you to special cast your Tadpole, go straight into the Lochagon, and then you can just bring another Lochagon out. It just swarms the board so quickly. I know I've took it out of the list, but I did mention the OG Aetheros. There was a couple of times where I would special cast the Tadpole, cast the Aetheros, Nexus 1, draw 1. Again, it's nice, but it's not that good of a... I don't think it's that good of a play to make. But the Tadpoles are great going into Lochagon straight away. So we are running 2 of those. This is where I did make another change as well. I was originally on the new Champion of Aphrodite Drotagwa. So this allows you to Nexus 1 and then search for a fish Elestral. I don't really know what the subclass is called, but I'll put the symbol on screen anyway. It's the fish one. So this would search for stuff again like Tadpuff. It could search for Lochagon. It also allowed you to search through Lochagon with the Aphrodite effect, so it's another way to go into your big guys, to see your big guys. But just like the Aetheros, I didn't really have anything to Nexus from other than the Aphrodite, and I was already in a position where I was winning the game. So I decided to take it out, but you can add it in. So we took it out for the original Drotagwa. So this just is another heal. You cast this, you heal, you get a pop with your Lochagon. If you've got the new Lochagon in play as well, that allows you to heal 1 more as well. So you're popping 2 cards, maybe 3 cards. Well, actually, it could be 4 cards if you've got 2 of the OG locks on field. So I just thought this was the better card to use. Again, it's more removal. Removal is going to be so strong in Livestream. You need it because everything is super fast. The boards just get swarmed so quick. Everything goes wide. So you need to clear as much as you can. And then for the last Elestrals, we are running 2 Peliquarius. This just searches for any 1-cost water Elestrals. Again, more consistency. And we do have 2 of the Stellars. So why not run them both? So I've mentioned it before on Aphrodite. I am running 2 copies. 3 copies would not hurt. It's one of them. If you want more Nexus-y stuff, I'd run a 3rd. 2 is fine. You can search it off your foamies. You're probably going to draw into it. And again, every time I found it, I was in a position where I had 2 Lochagons on field anyway. Is my opponent really going to clear 2 Lochagons when I've got back row and other stuff? Obviously, if they don't and you've got this in and you just bring another Lochagon out from your deck into your hand, you can special cast it next turn. Really, really broken. It just pushes you further beyond winning sort of thing. It just secures you the game. So you can run 3 of them because you do want to see it, but I have won games where I haven't seen it. So we are on 2 at the minute. Potentially we'll add a 3rd later on. We are then on Triple Ambrosia. Again, heal. This deck heals a lot, so you can probably drop it to 2. But it also, again, allows you to pop with Lochagon. So we are on 3, so I'd rather see this card more for the pop effect. And then we're on 1 Earthquake, just to remove any big guys we're struggling to remove. So for the counter runes, we are on Aphrodite's Soulmate. Again, really nice card. You've got 2 locks on field. Well, even if you've got Aetheros on field, 1 gets destroyed. You play the Soulmate, you just bring it back alive. It's just a way to keep a body on field. I am on 2. Again, you could probably run 3 copies and be fine. Didn't come up as much as what I thought it would do, but again, it's a nice card, can win your games. We are on 2 Madness. Oh, again, I know I keep saying this. This is a really good card, so this just stops attacks. You can daze your opponent's attack, stop it from killing your guy. But you can also, your opponents, if they play a defense guy, say a rabbit, and they play a rabbit looking for something, rabbit's slow, you've got Lochagon on field, the rabbit obviously can't hit over, so it's played in defense. The end of their main phase, you play Madness, and then you enrage it. It means they have to swing with their rabbit, and they're going to swing into your Lochagon, which is going to clear their rabbit and take damage. So again, super, super really good card. I think this will be running most decks. So we are on 2 copies, and we're on Earthquake as well, so that's where the Earth Spirits come from. And then the rest of the counter runes are pretty just standard. 2 PTA, again, I've mentioned removal before. You're going to need removal in Livestream. So 2 PTA, I think, is enough. We are on 2 Tsunami. This is probably going to get taken out. I feel like a lot of people will run water. It is, like I said, I think it's the best deck, so it's one of them side deck option. Against anything over the water, Tsunami is really, really good. Well, it's probably the best counter run in the game because it just switches the whole board around. But we are on 2. Can take it out. You can add more stuff in, like shield. You can add shield in if you want to. Bring another Madness in, bring another Soulmate. And then we are running 3 copies of Gorgons because it is the best counter ruin. And you need this going into Livestream. If you do not see Gorgons, you're going to fall miles behind. So yeah, that is the counter ruins. So into the spirits, what I do like actually about Livestream is I feel like more decks are going to be running a lot more of one type of spirits rather than running 4 or 5 different types of 5 spirits. Makes it a lot harder. Well, makes it a lot harder for game management and sort of spirit management. So yeah, like I say, most of the decks should be running a lot more of one type of spirit. But we are on 3 Thunder, obviously for the Rabbit and the Magnaros. We are on 3 Earth. So you've got the Earthquake and 2 Madness. 1 Wind for Peliquarius, and then the rest is literally just water. Real easy to manage. You get rid of your water, you're healing your water. You want it in the underworld so you can heal and pop with Lochagon. But yeah, super strong deck. What I'll do is I'll leave a picture on screen now so you can pause it and just go through, build the deck you want. Any changes you would make to the deck, let me know. If you've tested the live stream and you're running Lochagon, again, let me know the differences you've had, things you found with the deck, and also if there's any other decks you want me to do a deck profile on. There is gameplay at the end as well, so it is me playing against a guy called Josh. So big shout out to him. Like I said, he is new. He's only been playing for a few weeks. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber. He posts live streams of, well, the more live gameplays of playing. So the video this is from one of his videos, so I'll link his links in the description below. So make sure to go over to him and subscribe, leave a like, and just show some support to him. He will be going to the pre-release on Friday, and he's one of the guys who will record it, so make sure to look out for that video. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.
What's that game about? I'm sure I know what you're talking about.
Sorry,
315.
Oh, that's me.
Oh yeah, come collect your prize.
That's this year's one. Yeah, from January. And it's just going into the second account.
Yeah.
Because it keeps getting covered, I keep thinking, oh, I've got a bit more money than I should. Just keep wasting. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep it separate.
That's not bad.
I'll choose it. That's me.
Alright, that's it.
Because these are people who made it at the beginning, when they did it away, so condition on cheap. So they've just gone in there, isn't it?
Yeah, because early Sword and Shield come out well, and when they started reprinting it, oh shit, it all went to pot. That's just that bad. That's the front one there. So this is what like,
That's team.
I think if you try and build it now, everything raw on it, it's going to be 4 cents. Yeah. People are obviously graded it.
Magnos. I've got this with 130 crown. That's
Magnos effect to search for A-frames.
Yeah, tops of skin, isn't it? Old grade.
not as much.
You've got a
You know, I did the
is it 45, 50
Ace 60 40.
You might base it there, well that's what,
100 quid an Ace. This new V-Max, that's a little bit off on the back. But the more lean, the more lean on the back.
The 151 stuff is. You can pick them up for like 15,
I've seen a
20
lot of illustration there with horrible print lines.
I think whatever you buy now, as long as it's not front square, never take that.
I'll special test it first.
I think whatever you get at the minute with the way prices are, you're making
I'll sit along. I'll switch it for some foaming.
Anybody know video is like 30 minutes long?
Is it?
15 minutes because of you shuffling.
So you can search for another card. So what you can do is you can search for another foaming, and then if I swing over with that one, then you can search again. Unless there's something you can do to stop me from attacking. So you can go into Eddie would swap me to defense. But then it sort of wastes your Eddie cast. Just different things you can do.
That. Just because it's under it. Full art. Flat. I don't know, because you know what, my experience with Sword and Shield cards, obviously some are off centre, you're not going to get all of them 9 times out of 10. Like, they're a lot well better. I don't know about this. I had it on Genesis, it's top heavy, but like, they just feel better than the cards that we get now. They're a lot thicker.
I think it still plays, doesn't it? Just
They get less dings on the side. Like I've seen
tournaments, the rep coming through the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's great.
So I didn't use the phone to Discord.
Yeah, as long as your phone's connected to your laptop or the webcam.
And I'll swing that over the foamy, and then your foamy effects again.
Well, the online tournaments aren't cheap, like $25 to play. But you get 2 Premier packs, one of the latest set as well. And each Premier pack card sells for about $20 each anyway.
Couldn't have done it. Yeah. That's really good. If you've got a crab in hand as well.
I mean, I'm not looking at these two because these are really tail line. The only one that. I don't even know. This is quite big. This one has got texture. I'd have to go through one.
I'd more like to lose some on the surface. But I can see a fingerprint.
Yeah, but that obviously.
Yep, so that's really good.
Yeah, I've got the collectibles. Set scratches in.
It took the 4 tails, but it will not tell them.
So now that's a 6 times.
Yeah, and that's a 5.
Yep.
So now that'll be.
So he's a 2 attack.
Look on his right foot.
That's still a 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know you're not recording.
You're not?
I know, yes.
So I'm going to lose anyway. So yeah, so I'd swing that over that.
Yeah,
This is the thing I'm not sending to you.
Stuff like that. People think, oh, that's technical. It's off. It's twisted.
They're a bit dodgy, like.
Slightly.
Yeah. All the nearest stuff was.
That's a shot. That's a cut.
There's always something in there. But, mate, I've had stuff that's come back from days. I still be on beacon with all these guys.
So
Left side was. Left side was.
I mean, that does this, yeah.
10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
don't stop the crab.
You
Might search
This is like at the
Just grab
time
it, like.
4 or 5
Yeah.
quid in a 10. It was like
That's
100
rabbit.
quid.
Rabbit effect.
Good after that place.
That's an
So you can only do that with your turn.
I was like, you actually
I
kidding
did say that again.
Mine was
10 cent.
My mate said,
I still don't
I'll
know.
send a card, just flog 10 on Sunday.
Right, so yeah, so rabbit effect.
That's what my mate said. I'll just get 10.
I mean-
That's cheap, that's gross.
yeah.
It's been a while. It has been a big while since I last played this.
So you get stuff like that and that intends together as a set. You always make it and stuff like that.
It's got a little thing. It's not a white ding. It's, you know where it's got that little extra bit of white card on the side. Just up here.
Just when you're in the cut.
That's that little pass.
It's starting to get
This was another one. I literally picked these two up yesterday.
Because they're all chill fake.
I'll cut with the crab.
inflated purposely to look like.
What,
There's
sorry?
no way
Cut
of
with the
freak out.
crab.
But it's a little bit
yeah,
off on the
that's
front.
And then twin for
It's not
1
a one. It's not gonna
without
be
seed.
nowhere near. Probably an 8. Like,
I'll say Moby Dick.
Overall.
Just get them all.
That'd be easier way to
I'd say you've got it.
remember.
So,
I'll play in Magnaros.
before I go through these, I'll show you stuff like amazing.
And then
rare
Magnaros
grey
effect.
glasses.
Yep.
Switch ray for us.
do they used to be like 5?
Yeah.
I bet you probably
Still
get
that.
10,
Yeah.
60 quid.
That Charizard is the most valuable Charizard
Down,
in that
is it?
set. Yeah, it's down split. Yeah, it's about 35, 40 card.
That could be the next one that we decide to
Spike up.
That's why I've just bought the Shining Face.
What's that one on pass?
Just in case they decide that's the next one.
I've got this somewhere and I don't know where I put it. I literally got it on the weekend. An Umbreon promo, yeah? Solid Shield promo, just a hollow. You got
What's the best stuff?
I don't know, but Ace was in a 10.
By the looks of it, you guarantee there's some quid.
I will tap.
I'll maybe set it off. It's got a nice swirl.
I will
It's
battle
not
step
foil, it's like
the
that.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
We shall change that back to
The
one
range
attack.
obviously we know that.
So I've been knocked out.
Yeah.
It's fake, big time. It's not worth that.
And then that glaring Moltres that he's got.
Yeah, it's hot, yeah.
And then he can't attack because he's Gorgons.
That's from the
Have you still got that Moltres out?
My turn.
Look at it.
What?
That glaring Moltres.
I think I've already looked at it.
I will discard and expand Foamy. I search for Lochagon.
£25 on the back of it, by the way.
The tin card. Is it ground out?
Yeah, it is
The
now.
3 tins, wasn't it? One of
You
them.
find it tonight.
So I'll grab Lochagon.
But still, I got to a point where
Two wins dropped.
this
Purple Snorlax.
Low pop.
I know he's a good player.
2 good cards.
No way.
That's it so
They're-
far.
No way.
Like,
They're the only
did
two.
August.
notable
They're
players
the only
anyway.
2 that have sold as well.
Yeah.
I'll send
No
Same
one
for
sold
us.
all that.
I'm saying,
It's prove what someone's worth.
and if I do come in next time, if you want me to bring my bunch of sets and see what's worth of every.
Yeah.
It's Lochagon. I'll heal 1 Lochagon effect. I'll then use Lochagon effect to special cast another Lochagon.
Yeah. Over 300 quid. It's less than 2 quid to get that. But that card, probably I think about 30 quid tops.
I'll then use Lochagon to heal 1.
The reason that they're so expensive though is because they'll be hard to get.
And then Lochagon effect
Same
to pop.
with
Well, your problem
I will
is that I can almost
destroy
guarantee a lot of your rolls because if it's a 300 quid card, no one's going to get something.
Yeah.
Unless they go, I don't think I'll take this.
That there.
I'll try and swing Lochagon over the galaxy.
Recently sold a new, not recently, it's about 4 years ago. But
So you take 1 damage
I
from that.
swapped it. So some guy from America sent me all these, and I sent him some.
And then I'll try and swing for 3 damage.
Yeah.
He sent me 2 basic stuff, so basic 2
Yeah,
basic.
so
Rayquaza, Shining Rayquaza in a 10, new in a 10. Dual Action in a 10.
Yeah.
Equivalent or something like that.
So he's a
Bloody hell.
he's a 4 attack.
I sold them for like 70 quid, 80 quid.
That's a 4 attack. That's a 3 attack.
That's like,
Is
so
5
3
Lochagon?
for
New one? 5, 7.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
So he's actually a 5, not 6.
And they were 40, 50 quid at the time.
So 4, 3,
Like over 100 quid.
5.
Half art mega card. Just for half art.
Not 10.
Yeah, that's the right thing
But
to
like
do.
that card for
Yep, I think that's the right call.
That in Ben buying, in Ben pulling now. This, there's only one of.
But I tried to buy the first round. Dimax when
This hello from
Yeah.
Brain Point.
I'll P2 the idea.
YouTube.
So he's now in 2 attack.
I can't tell if he won against Dimax. He said ran into Dimax, went 2-1 last game, milled all 3 players and prize. But sometimes
Yeah, that doesn't
I
sound
think he
good.
means like
Yeah,
no, he lost.
that's what I mean. Yeah, Ambrose was good.
I'll do me X.
I wish Lochagon was when anyone heals water. Instead of when you heal
so
water.
you.
I mean, Lochagon is when anyone
Lochagon
heals.
was anyone
Yeah.
that plays on Roger. Why you play double base then?
Yeah.
Only one to sell.
This will be like a well-oiled machine.
This is one of the most spending reverse hollows of the set. Then got Lexion, and Jolteon. They're the cheaper ones.
Yeah, I'll pay to pop the
10. And the Leafeon.
That as well, I think that's good. I don't know what that's at.
I was rough turn.
I bought it in the condition of room. I hope it takes. The only thing that gets it is slightly central on the back.
The Leafeon. Oh, that's a little championship.
I will expend to special cast Tadpole,
I know what you're doing.
and then I will cast the Tagro.
That go this
Those on my side.
cheap stuff used to be.
I'll then Tagro effect to Nexus, so I'll Nexus from the Tadpole.
That 9 is a 9
Onto her.
Rivalry or not.
And then that searches for a fish or straw.
That 10 we sold it to
And then this like down for another like a
Which ones it was.
That's revenable Lochagon.
11 good cards. When they offer less, like, we met Super
That's
Bowl.
actually fine.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah, you did well. I'm off to
£3
attack.
quid for the gold star.
I'll try and swing for
How much
5.
you sold it for? 3 quid.
Cheers, champ. See you later,
So
yeah.
Tsunami would only change this one.
Shade missing right
So you just take 4 damage.
How was it fucking 200 quid? Oh, no.
More than that. I've got
Over
the.
1,000.
Yeah, why are the Poker Centre
That's more
stamps
raised.
so much higher?
Yeah, but it's only 100 quid.
Nah, it's gone up.
I've got that in a
Check
10.
that as well. That in a ten.
I've got one of them sent off now, and I've got one of them come back in a 9. Do you know the stamp one? That's a grand and a 10 though. which I think is right.
No, really not extended. I don't know about quality wise, like the backs. I just look at them and think, is anyone going to want a 10 or I don't? Not really.
Yeah, but they might do for 50, 60 quid.
Attack.
Yeah. That is. This is one card that I would want to upgrade, like a personal collection. Yeah. But
But
it's
I'm
like
not sleep, I can't pick them up.
this. If you want to play with
I'll drop
that,
it
and I knew people to play with it, like,
I'll send.
it's nice that, like, it's got 2 fucking squared edges. You know, it cuts straight across.
Lochagon.
You could get a,
I'll Lochagon
well,
heal.
not always. Sometimes you get away with them. If they're all
And then
equal.
Lochagon effects pop.
Do you know what I mean?
I will.
That's worth it. Not like this. I mean, the
I'll destroy you back row.
Don't matter. I think it was
Swing, Magnaros over,
look at that little
and then 4 damage.
oil light on the edge. There's a little lip.
There's no stain in it.
I'd maybe
Is that so?
think about that.
Oh.
That's pretty sick.
One catch of it.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yep.